Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Blue 80! Blue 80! 59. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball!
On first down, Ryan. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. A
carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
58.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Samson Ebukam in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. JoJo Natson back deep for the Rams. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down, Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Josh Reynolds that time, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Louis. Use that tight right there. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Hey, lift.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Ryan. He completes it to Jones. 15 yards on the play, first down.
You had to figure they'd try and get the ball to Julio early, and they did it right there. And it doesn't take a degree from MIT to know that, so you had to figure, what's up with the defense? You should know that that's coming right away.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
All day, defense, all day, all day.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Corey Littleton, Pro Bowler for the first time a season ago, in to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a first down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, it's Ryan. And his throw is incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, they have that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's Natson. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Check 9, check 9. Check, 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 check. We're good. We're good.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the gun on third down, Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Last year for Everett, just 33 catches, 2 touchdowns, but he really has a chance to cement himself as a top tight end in this offense. People around the organization said he had a really good offseason, and he's ready to make that next step.
120. Strong right, strong right, strong right. Hey.
On first and 10, Goff. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 46. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Falcons' 36-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Cut. 180. Mike, 45. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. That's good for 28 yards. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Out of the gun. Goff. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Josh Reynolds, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Hey, 59, ready. Ready to go.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
4 down, even. Hey, Haywood!
Operating from the gun, Ryan, and it's complete. Hooper. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's put that team on the bus.
From the gun, Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Watch the slant.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the Rams 45.
59, ready. Mike 25. 58, right there. I got you, son. Check 20. Hey, Tuesday. Get up.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Watch the run. 59's Mike. Check, 59. Rip right.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. These two teams all tied after 1. Back now in Atlanta's 2nd quarter action, the Falcons with the football. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
First down, Los Angeles.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block Obama.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Hey, kill. Tighten up. Hey, tight.
To throw is Goff. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Rams.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Check. 180. Check. 42. Hey, 5. Here we go.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. From the gun, here's Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
Yeah, he has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III. Ryan's throw caught by Jones. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Bound to lose one.
Ryan. Caught by Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Now it's Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Freeman. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devonta Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
No such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Say. Check.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Ready. 280. Mike's 59. Watch twist. 25.
Smith trying to run for it. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal.
Kill. Check.
Now Ryan. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? They'll try and run. Freeman. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And Bryant's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
From the 22, Goff. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. That's into the hands of Reynolds. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Goff's throw taken in by Reynolds. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22. Goff now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Being chased out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Takk McKinley made his way into the backfield. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's that? Check, Mike. Hey, Shell. What's that?
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Gerald Everett, as the first half is winding down. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Not 180.
42's the mic. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
After the interception, here's Goff. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Right there. There, baby.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
65.
Hey, Cornell. Check Cornell. Super. Smoke. Turbo set. Now Goff.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So, flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
What's
that?
45, Mike, 45. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. 36.
Hold on. Check. Super one. Super one.
And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Zuerlein's kick is good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And some room to roam now. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Brown. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him.
Here we go. 80 weapon. Switch. He's coming. We got double up.
11.
Right back to Brown. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Oh, boy, I know you felt that one.
Cut. Clock 20.
Watch the screen.
Turbo set.
45, Mike, 45.
12.
I'm coming after you. Back. Shit.
Turbo set.
A shotgun snap for gone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. Zuerlein, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Freeman again. And an alley to run. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 12 yards there and a first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Now it's Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Come get some. Come get him, go.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Try to punch it in with Smith. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. The kick by Bryant is good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 points?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
From the 35 on second down, Goff. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Los Angeles.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Goff's throw here finds Woods. A gain of 6 there on first.
Out of bounds at the 44-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
120. Time to go. Night. Undercrush. 76. Tell him. 76.
From the 44, Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Check 50. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Two.
Goff throwing again. And that is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, this is a guy who is already among an elite group of kickers that have hit from 60-plus in an NFL game, but that's a tough ask to try and get him to produce another one here.
You're exactly right. It's elite group for a reason, isn't it? No small feat for him to hit it from that distance. This one doesn't go through. I always marvel at those guys because it's the same approach every time, the same smoothness when they swing their leg. Doesn't look like they're putting anything extra even when they're kicking it for 60-plus.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Check 59.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position, the ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it, and even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Tonight, 180. Value 1. Check 37. Rush in. Value 3. Value 3.
Henderson will try and run for the first. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
76.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Grady Jarrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Goff now to throw. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a first down throw. Goff. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Goff now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Now a carry for Brown. On the stop there defensively, Tyler Davis. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line. They'll hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where it came from.
The Rams on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun. Goff. They got a man. It's Woods. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first.
First down, Rams.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Goff now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Listen. Showing it.
Back to throw. Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down, L.A.
First down, Los Angeles.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
off in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Hey, lift.
They'll run it here with Brown. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
We got this.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They'll run here with Henderson, and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Darrell Henderson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Rams tack on to their advantage.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shift.
It got his man complete. A gain of 32 that time.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind. Last year in 16 starts, just one fourth-quarter comeback for the QB. On 1st down, it's Freeman, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. He's got Sanu. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Ryan now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A 20th carry now for Devontae Freeman. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 31, Ryan, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ito Smith that time, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Falcons on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 7.
11. 24 is the mic. I got you, punk.
From the gun, it's Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. Caught by Sanu. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You've probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
Flare. Alert 3.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
They'll run on 1st down. Freeman. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Ready. Back 25.
All the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home.
39. Go. Ready, go.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The Falcons on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 14. Now Ryan. And that will be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Three red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. To throw is Ryan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Ryan on the handoff, it's Freeman. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
It's a loss of 4. Brings up 3rd and goal.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Nickel Roby-Coleman there defensively.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
A field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Move. Hey, 4 down, 4 down. 24 is the mic. Watch the curl. Gotta go.
On 4th down, Ryan. And no, it's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Brown. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
We go tonight. Black 20.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Ready, blue 80. Black 25.
You got nothing.
On 1st down, it's Freeman. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 44, Ryan. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd and 5.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Michael Brockers in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Ryan. Gets it off to Freeman. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger. And dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Rams, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons,